we must be reconciled. But if we go in with swollen egos, I'm this, I'm entitled, it's my turn. If you say that to yourself, the next man would also tell that to himself, or the next woman. So why do we get the unity?
For former President John Agyekum Kuffour, aka NSMB actually NPP for na NSMB no waka ye nyina ni tua ehye de yekoso o NPP party nim no eno ama former President John Agyekum Kuffour ede NSMB aba betudwa na wa kire omo de ese omo ye eden ena oso omo ye mesro se enene da edikan wo hwen a bebo mo de anu subscribe channel ya me no follow your Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, NX na fi share video no mama assist no omo sanka aha fresh studios ye hwen nsem no Abuja for ye nyina yebeka ya enche bia e na ye NPP 2024 election ya omudi ntwoi eye omokoda ye omosunda ye ne ade na eye the man of the moment eye former vice president eye ano ye flag bearer edema NPP for ye friend Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Yes, if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. So now the fundamentals need weak. Exchange rate no expose no ma. You go do baby cry no. Tem na 3. Digital man. A fe digital no. A fairly cry man no cry nye. Hey. Yankwe. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye name say 2024 general election on 2 franc Edema NPP for Emma Okodi Nchoputo over 2 million votes ohwie puto. Eno Emma afi or the thank you to be ebe share so a okyeremu a or da Ghana fo nyina ase emra moje ne feso moto abama no ewum se wanya de ne nso beda mo ase eno om didi ma no kopie obono ho eye brekum to be precise na eho ene ntawantawa na start ye between eye bono regional chairman for the NPP Kwame Bafo Abronye Mahuni to Abronye DC one Honorable Canada Japan ntawantawa bi sorry ohonom ema eno ekokodai ombe pie mu okumase ekoso ema even Honorable Canada Japan supporters ba akokra students no omo stable ne ade ema eno Honorable Canada Japan ejina so hwe de ekona o se mmoa ema otwe ne ho efi thank you to nim enti after thank you to na Honorable Canada Japan eyi ne ho ana otwe ne ho free mu no eno mu na akoy say back to back from Bawumia camp omo demba na Honorable Canada Japan camp so e de aba sa na ekoso eno na ma eye NPP executives no omo e de abetudwa say eye January 31st 2026 omo ba beto aba no omo yi eye obi a obedi omo party nanim coming 2028 general election no ni nyina ne say omo ye ne ntem say de be ya omo betumi amarket nipa no na ma 2028 election no so a omo atumi enya seat no no matna so yenko yanim enti edi bi aba betoto edwa eye Honorable Brian Achampo na eye former agric minister a no aso ye NP for Abetifi or abem eye Honorable Canada Japan Asin Central former MP ono so abem sanso na former education minister Mr. Yawaduchum ono so abem ansana nipa ugina 2024 na kasa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono so aba yenko eno ana eye nkrofo bi declare support amo chirimu a nya de a ombesesa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebi musu chirimu a eye Honorable Canada Japan say ne ogu party no ho efi no eno kra na eboa ema omudi ntwo bebre no especially somebody like Abronye nsema ende ne mo akeka bi
bakoma na munika prew moti abrochira wotwi tachi ama wo mawrewu ye no na muniwe Kuffour na de Ghana street light nyina ma wo contract ewi akire no want bi kwana de Kuffour fa so uto bia oye chikani bre ahoyi ya baye dambo jimie is number 1 also a honest person but I call him dishonest person send just in Kodia SMS message say muna mo leaders of the party Canada Japan for a very long time. What disrespected party no, a good party na nimase, a radical party no, and to one, Sunana Kasachre man respond. What granted the second interview? What we have got to Samana Muslona by a 6 p.m. Samanti party leadership Pununka. Canada Medina Obo radio suna, where you wagadrini, where you calaburani, where you dargani, where you dishonest person. 645 million December. 1 million are the MPP for which we are seeing now. Canada Japan, equal donation. About a month ago, Canada Japan, they challenging in 9 million. Nana Nado Suntian here. And then some of Cocafa and Nado Honey Bawumia. Me the president we are sorry than a Bible, a pediatric room. Say a month ago, Canada Japan, Cotana Lodin and him. Akatia ne Lodina say. Nanado aye nipa bonini. Wa say ntutu asemunti. Yabatina hasisi ai. Odin krofo aba wuntumi ha so message program. Every constituency biano yebenya ahiafo omanya voice. Na MP a wobekwa kodi sikani na chie no.
Eno na eye nansan MPs bi NPP MPs bi mo ekohia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wɔ ne office. Ɛhɔ anso na eye MMDC former MMDCs omso kohia eye honorable Kennedy Agyekum. Na beto odwa say MPs bi mo declare support ama eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Saa anso na MMDCs no so over 268 omso declare support ama eye honorable Kennedy Agyekum. Na eno achi na ba say MMDCs no omo obi and declare support Emma honorable Kennedy Agyekum no mo kon wane dine no mo je om TNT koye na fe om support nyina no om de abema eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enti eno mu na eye honorable Kennedy Agyekum ebedi ne 65th birthday na eno ase eno ode koto dwa se Ghana ehia bi oye pragmatic ene obi a otumi sense ba bi esika wo a obetumi di sika ba aba investment mabunu so enye adwuma ye na enye the talkers in suit ono oye duwa onye talkers in suit ni bi. Eno na eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so betu dwa say I may not be rich but I have rich ideas. Poor people can also be president of Ghana. Intimra ono so kwesi MMDCs no asem to dwa say I may not be rich but I have rich ideas. Poor people can also be the president of Ghana. And some way betu dwa no honorable Kennedy Agyekum so be reply e ma koye nsem bebre. Enti eno na eye former president John Agyekum Kuffour betu dwa say omontwe omo emfi eye tribal and religious politics samobeka ya enti steka edekotu dwa ewo emra omokohia test confor no say it's hardly say Christians ebe vote ama eye Muslims nti wo hwe de yekoso ya na che say o kirem say eye Dr. Bawumia na yede ne baaye no meaning say Christians no na omompe sanso na binum so ekirem a asofofo na honorable Kennedy Agyekum etu na ni si omo so no eno ena ma NPP for ebedi ntwo no nti we ena ma eye former president John Agyekum Kuffour ekiremu a omontwe omo ho emfi tribal and religious politics ho na enye no ena NPP eye omo main motive about the party.
How come a party with the philosophy and vision for humanity, that's our main strength, humanity of our tradition, how come we have been reduced to the current situation, a situation we all regret or must regret? How come? This thing didn't happen just like that. If we take care to look at the electoral history from 2016, 2020, 2024, and if we are sincere with ourselves, we would know that the electorate of Ghana has matured. Nobody can deceive it. I assure you, I believe this electorate, the Ghanaian electorate, I'm not talking of party electorate, has not rejected the value systems of our tradition. 2016, the nation very liberally gave us power, huge majorities. But just 4 years later, let's be critical with ourselves. What was the outcome of the 2020 election? And then just another 4 years, what was the outcome of the 2024 election? I believe we must be stopped in our tracks to tell the truth to ourselves. I believe such self-critical analysis would be the first step to our regaining power. And it's possible for even 2028. Common humanity, from which commitment to democratic rule, recognizing the sovereignty of the human individual, came, and from which accountable governance, when the people give you their mandate by voting, they give the elected their power to go and govern. So if I give you my power to go and govern, then you must be accountable to me. That was what Dankwa and Buzia talked. And this was what pleased the then leadership of the North. Chief Dombo, Chief Yakubu Tali, Tolona, Jato Kaleo, Abai Fakabo. Fortunately, as I sit here, I worked with all these men. I was in my 20s when I joined them. The only one I didn't have the benefit, privilege to work with was J.B. Dankwa himself. Because I came back to Ghana as a young lawyer, 1965, January. The very next month, February 65, Dr. Dankwa died in prison, detention prison. I was 30 years old. These days, young people, I see so many of you here. You complain, oh, the youth, this party doesn't give youth. No, you must strike out, go in and contest. You don't expect anybody to give you anything on a silver platter. I was 30, I contested to come to Parliament. My constituency gave it to me. And when I came to Parliament, Professor Buzia, the teacher that he was, perhaps he saw something in this little boy. He said, you, be the Deputy Foreign Minister of Ghana at the age of 30. You see, a party must be united. We must be reconciled. But if we go in with swollen egos, I'm this, I'm entitled, it's my turn. If you say that to yourself, the next man would also tell that to himself, or the next woman. So why do we get the unity? And without the unity, how can you call yourself a party? Democracy is one man, one vote. Most of you lawyers, doctors, engineers, professionals, these days we are all becoming Europeans. Monogamy. You and your wife, you live in a fine bungalow, perhaps with just a child or two. The laborer outside there at your gate may have 2, 3 wives, perhaps 10 children. When it's time to go and vote, and you haven't won the support, the trust of the... Who would win? It's common sense. Kukrudu! Please, it's a very sad situation we are in now. And this is why I've chosen... I was invited to come and launch. I'm launching. The physical launch perhaps would be performed by another, but I'm using this occasion to tell the truth as I see it to all of us. This disease of high individualism, me tooism, was what led to our losing 79 election. The purpose of party is to win power. Well, where is the organization? See, to organize in current times, you must strategize. Your opponent, I remember they built a headquarters and said they were opening a school. They come from a tradition of organization. The first president of Ghana told his followers, organization decides all. Organization. Drilling people like into soldiers, military. So they take organization very seriously. They may not have a good message, but if they are united and they have got propaganda, they've got propaganda, they would make falsehood seem truth. You may have all the ideas, but you are not organized. Everybody is boss. All the good things we've done in the service of our country, we are not even able to tell people, advocate and propagate and espouse. We did this and this, and because, not to boast, but these days, because of the pressures of life, people don't have long attention span. So if you are not making your points with digital times, sharp for people to get their imagination, they take you don't have a message. One man, one vote. And if we want power, we want to present a person who would be convincing to the generality of the electorate. Can this man we are presenting help solve problems for the community at large, so the benefit spreads across the board for all? We look at that this way. If we tell the truth to ourselves, we may see that the way we've been brushed by our opponents from way back. Oh, you are a tribal party. Oh, these days we are including even religion. You do that, and it comes from our mouths, then I tell you, we are perpetuating.
It's way former President John Agyekum Kuffour, Ediama NPP leaders. Na ensema yakoso no NPP sisi ano omo anhwe ni ya omo akasa ebedegi omo own grave, because they need to structure the party from the ground out to the top. But kwa sisi ano top one pe eno omo hwe party amoye opposition amoye the main contender to the current government no. Na se mo start banter ewo party na mu anchichemu ni ade a emwa ema se ne mo pese mo regaining power coming 2028 no. Entimi maso mani nye. Enti se mo antumi antena ase na mo antum hofo na mo antoto mo niam yi a, to me hu ne se be den ama mo, because ene we camp e fire echina we camp so de ba banta no emwa mo ntena ase as one party and now one unique party with a common goal. Na mo hu ne mo ye na anye sa na se ene we echina we ene we echina we. Say ade attacks no kra na mo de mo NDC fo amo ne mo compete no kra nkenye ya na we de mo amo ho internal affairs amo enti mo sesa said I hope say advisor former president e de amamo no obedi so na mo tie de ekọ aha fresh studios ba me hu adwen kire e wo comment section ase ana so kire wadwen e wo comment section ase wonti ene ye wa ha yeso yenti e na wo na nyankopon enko so Instagram mo se de munya da age to mo data mo de hwe ye content no omo na say if you wunyan subscribe ya bomodi an so be subscribe am na follow your Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X within our fresh studios.